Next, Ishanaha Sarvavastha Swapara Samasta Vastu Vyasthapana Swabhava Ityartaha. The one who has the ability to control all these creations absolutely under him is called as Ishanaha. Next, Pranadaha Pranam Dadati iti kaha suribhyaha sada darshana rupa swanubhava paricharana anukula balada iti bhavaha. Now, he has the ability to grant the power to the Nityasuris to perform Kainkaryam. So, all the time, Nityasuris keep looking at him. Now, when will you stop looking at a person? For example, I see another person. I see his feet. Feet is interesting. 5 minutes I'll see. After that, I will get bored of it. My eyes will slowly move to his stomach. Wow, that's a thin hip. I keep looking at him. Now I get bored of it. Now slowly I go towards his face. Very beautiful face. So why do I keep changing my points of concentration? Because that object ceases to impress me. Whereas in Sri Vaikuntham, the Vedas say, Sada Pashyanti Surayaha. Always the Nitya Suris keep looking at you. But wouldn't that raise a question? Won't they feel bored? No. Every second, every moment, the Lord presents himself to them as if he's a new object. So every second is a new experience for them. So they will not feel bored. Hence he is called as Pranadaha. He's called as Ishanaha. Now Pranadaha Pranam Dadati iti kaha suribhyaha sadadarshana rupa swanubhava paricharana anukula balada iti bhavaha is bhavaha. Now this Pranadaha, who is that particular emotion of bhavaha, now transforms himself to the next nama, which is pranaha. Tesham pranaha ujjivana hetuscha. For all the Nityasuris who keep looking at him, he is their very life. So the one who is able to be the life, energize them, is called as pranaha. Next, Jeshtaha, Svena Suribhyascha Sarvada Sarvathanubhavepi Adrishtapara Mahavibhutitvena Prashasya Tamaha. Now, even if the Nityasuris who are in Sri Vaikuntham Paramapadam want to experience the richness, the flamboyance associated with the Lord completely, they will not be able to do, because it is so huge and infinite that they will not be able to do. Hence he is called as Jeshtaha. Next nama, Sreshtaha. The Sreshtaha goes like this. Taihi sadanubhava pritya stotraihi paricharyamanaha sreshtaha. Now, he is the one who is being addressed by various hymns sung by the Nityasuris. Even for us, Vedas say, if the Jivatma goes to Vaikuntham, what will it do? Samagayan naste ha vuha vuha. This is Samavedam. So if you go to Vaikuntham, it seems we will all be doing Samavedam recitation. So Samagayan naste ha vu ha vu ha vu ha. So we will keep praising the Lord. So the one who is always the recipient of the shlokas and the hymns recited by the Nityasuris is called Sreshtaha. Next, Prajapatihi Baddha Muktebhyaha Prakrishtataya Jayante Bhavanti iti Prajaha Surayaha Tesham Patihi Swami Nitya Paricharaniyaha. So I have spoken about Baddhatmas bound by karma. Then I have spoken of people who attain moksham, muktatma. I have spoken of people who are always permanent residents of Sri Vaikuntham. They are called as Nityatma. For the Nityatmas, for the Muktatmas, what happens? Baddha Muktebhyaha Prakrishtataya Jayante Bhavanti iti Prajaha. So the Baddhas and the Muktas are generally referred to as Praja. For that Praja, who is the leader? Who is the Pati? Prajapatihi. So Prajapatihi means the Lord who controls and owns the Nityasuris and the Muktatmas. Next, Hiranya Garbha. Hiranya Samyat Hitam Ramaniyam Itiva Hiranyam Paramam Dhama Tasya Garbhutaha Tatra Nitya Nivasat. Now, the entire Paramapadam that Shastram and the Vedam talks about, the eternal, the ultimate destination of the Lord, Paramapadam, is called Hiranyaha in Sanskritam and Shastram. Since he is the one who controls and owns that Hiranya, Paramapadam, he is called as Hiranya Garbha. But in normal vogue, many people refer to the Puranas and say Hiranya Garbha could refer to Brahma. True. Some people will say Shivaha may refer to Lord Shiva. True. But in Shastram, in Vishnu Sahasranamam, all the names denote only the Lord. Hence, be it Shivaha, it denotes Paramatma. Be it Vishwakarma, it denotes Paramatma. Be it Hiranyagarbha, it denotes Paramatma. Next is a very interesting name, Bhugarbha. Bhugarbha means Bhuhu Bhumihi. Bhagavati Hrikshamadya Paraparyaya Sadanubhavena Bharaniya Garbhabhuta Asya Iti Bhugarbha. So he says, now, when Bhuma Devi was suffering at the hands of Amadhu and Kaitabha, the Lord supported Bhuma Devi as his very child. Though it's a husband and wife relationship, he protected the wife. See, even on the road, when the husband and the wife walk, the wife will be a very strong person. But you know what the husband will do? He will always keep her to the left, because this side vehicles are going. I will protect you and you stay this side. I am there to protect you. Rama told Sita, do not worry. I am there to protect you, Sita. So he brought her to the forest. So this assurance given by the Lord even towards Bhumi Devi is called Bhu Garbha. So he is acting as if he is a mother of Bhumi by protecting her throughout. He is called Bhu Garbha. Next is an interesting name, Madhavaha. What does Dhava mean in Sanskrit? Dhava means husband. Hence, the one without the dhava, without the husband, because of natural circumstances, the person could have died. So without the dhava, without the husband is called vidhava. The one who is bereft of wife is called vidhura. Dhava means husband. What does ma mean? Ma in Sanskritam means Mahalakshmi. So that is why Srimad Ramayana, as composed by Valmiki, begins like this. Ma nishadayat pratishthantvam agama shashvati samaha yat krauncha mitunad ekam avadhihi kamamohitam. So he uttered a curse upon the hunter who killed one of the birds while they were in love making. He uttered a curse, Ma nishada. But then he contemplated and internalized, why should I have cursed him? That is his duty. Why should I have done? At that point in time, Narada and later Brahma appear and say, do not worry. You did not utter a curse. You said Ma Nishada. Ma is Mahalakshmi. Nishada is the place where she stays. Ma Nishada means you are referring to the chest region of the Lord where she says. So Ma in Sanskrit means Mahalakshmi. So Madhavaha, Mayaha Shriyaha Dhavaha Swami Shriyapatihi. For Shri Mahalakshmi, who is referred to by the letter Ma, he is the Dhavaha, husband. So he is called Madhavaha. While Krishna was born, he was born with Mahalakshmi in his chest region. That is why Shuka Brahmam says, Tamadbhutam balakam ambujekshanam chaturbhujam shankagadar yudhayudam Srivatsalakshmam gadashobhi kaustubam. So he has got Srivatsa and Sri Mahalakshmi is there. So Krishna is Madhava. That is why the great composer Narayana Tirtha says, Sadhujanadhara Sarva Bhava Madhava Mamava Deva Madhava Mamava Deva Krishna Yadava Krishna Yadukula Krishna Madhava Mamava Deva Madhavaha. Madhavaha means the one who is the husband to Sri Mahalakshmi. Next, Madhusudanaha. Evam sarva nirvahakatvad asura nirasanadina nishpratipaksha lakshmikatvacha madhusudanaha. Now, the one who is able to annihilate the demoniac forces, the Rakshasa forces. One of them, Shastram tells, is a brother pair. The one who was very soft, Mrudu, was later called Madhu. The one who was Kathora, hard, was called Kaitabha. So he is the one who brought an end to both Madhu and Kaitabha. The one who brought an end to the Madhu, thereby assured Mahalakshmi that he is always there to protect her. So the one who assured Mahalakshmi by showing his skill set by bringing an annihilation to Madhu is called Madhusudanaha. So Madhusudana is the name of the Nama. Next, Ishvaraha. What does Ishvaraha mean? Aparepi parabhoga bhumau apratihata svechaha Ishvaraha. Now, he who has got the limitless, endless, beginningless, Nitya Vibhuti called as Paramapadam or Sri Vaikuntham, and the one who exercises all his rights to showcase his attributes is called as Ishvaraha, the one who controls. Next, Vikrami. What does Vikrami mean? Ichha pratihantrif prasaktif paripanthi swabhavancha aha Vikrami iti. Now, if he wishes to do something, whatever is the impediment, whatever is the obstacle, whatever is the vighna will get turned into 1,000 pieces. The one who is able to eradicate all the impediments or obstacles is referred to by this name of Vikrami. Next, Dhanvi. Idrisha niratishaya paurushanurupam divyam sharngam dhanur nityam asyeti iti Dhanvi. Now, the Lord holds the bow, Sharngam. So, the bow that can accomplish anything in this world, that has all the mighty power in it, is called Sharnga. Since he owns the Sharnga and stands, he is called Dhanvi, the bow. Later, towards the end of Sahasranamam, we will see Shankhabrin Nandaki Chakri Sharnga Dhanva. Here it is Dhanvi. What does he hold? Sharnga. It's Sharnga and not Saranga. So if you want to see the Lord holding the bow in a very stylish and a sophisticated manner, you must go to a temple town in the south of Tamil Nadu. It is called Kumbhakonam. Kumbhakone krite papam kumbhakone vinashati. So they say, if you have sins committed in one place, you have to go to another place to do away with the sins. So if you have sins committed, let's say in Madura or in any other Kurukshetra, then they say you may have to go to Varanasi. If you have sins committed in Varanasi, then you will have to go to Kumbhakonam to get eradicated of that. Now a person says, sir, what if I commit mistakes in Kumbhakonam? You will have to stay in Kumbhakonam to get the emancipation done. Kumbhakone krite papam kumbhakone vinashyati. It is called Bhaskara Kshetram. In that temple town is a large, beautiful temple for the Lord who holds the Sharnga. He is called Sharngapani. So the one who holds the bow is called Dhanvi. So Idrisha Niratishaya Paurushanurupam Divyam Sharngam Dhanur Nityam Asyeti Dhanvi. Next, the next Nama is an interesting Nama, Medhavi. Nissima Nitya Bhumanuguna Sahaja Sarvagnaha. Sahaja Sarvagnaha. He knows about everything fully. For us, nothing will apply. First of all, we don't know everything. Second, we don't know anything fully. See, forget about knowing everything fully. Even we don't know one or two things fully. Let us say a person who handles camera. We assume he knows 10 things. We go and ask him, he'll say, no sir, 2, 3 instruments I know. I don't know the fourth camera. If you ask a person who's a scholar, he'll say, sir, Ramayanam I may know something. Mahabharatam I am not sure. If you go to a singer, that person will say, I cannot sing the swaras that come in the highest octave. I can sing the mandara sthai and the sthai which is down. If you go and ask a dancer, the dancer will say, I can dance well, but I think beyond a certain point my leg cannot extend. I will not be able to dance for over 1 hour. So every person will say that I do not know this, I do not know that. And even if they say I know this, we are not sure whether they will say I know that in and out fully. But the Lord knows about everything fully. So he is sahaja sarvagyaha. He knows everything like a sarvagya. So the one who comes, which is sahaja sarvagyatvam, the easily attainable know-all thing, is called as medhavi. Interestingly, in the south of India, it is also used to be sarcastic at a person. If a person says, I know this, we will ask, are you a great medhavi? But the Lord is the true medhavi. He knows everything. Next one is the 79th nama, Vikramaha. Vina patagapatina trayimayena kramanam tatra tatra svecha vihara gatagatam asyeti Vikramaha. Who is Garuda? Garuda is the vehicle of the Lord, the bird vehicle of the Lord that can fly and is the personification of Vedic attributes. Netram Gayatramuchehe. Gayatri mantram are his eyes. Then his wings are the Samavedam. That is why in Srimad Bhagavatam, when the Lord comes and blesses Kardama Prajapati and he heads back, we will be noticing that in that process, the Samavedam recitation is done. What is the Samavedam recitation? When the eagle flies back, by the hitting of that wings, Samavedam is heard, it seems. That is why Garuda is a none, but the personification of a Vedic quintessence. That is why Vedanta Deshika sings beautifully on Garuda. Garudamakhila Veda Nida Dhirudam Dvishat Pida Notkantita Kunta Vaikuntha Piti Kritaskanda Mide Swanida Gati Prita Rudra Sukirtistana Bhoga Gadhopa Guda Spurat Kantakavrata Veda Vyatha Vepamana Dvijihwadi Pakalpa Vishparyamana Spatavatika Ratna Rochis Chatarajini Rajitam Kanti Kallolini Rajitam Jaya Garuda Suparna Darvikara Hara Devadi Pahara Divaukas Patikshipta Damboli Dhara Kinakalpa Kalpanta Vatula Kalpo Dayanalpa Veera Dinodya Chamatkara Daityari Daitya Dvajaroha Nirdhati Totkarsha Sankarshanatman Garutman Marutpancha Kadisha Satyadi Murtena Kaschit Samaste Punaste Namaha Namaidamajahat Saparyaya Paryaya Niryata Pakshanilas Palanodvela Patoti Vichi Chapeta Hatagada Patala Bhankara Samkruddha Nagendra Pida Srinibhava Baswan Nakashrenaye Chandatunda Nrityak Bujanga Bruve Vajrine Damshtraya Tubhyam Adhyatma Vidya Videya Videya Bhavadasya Ma Padayeta Dayetascha Manuranugata Pakshi Vaktras Purattara Kastava Kaschitra Bhanu Priya Shekharastrayata Nastri Varga Pavargaf Prasutif Paravyoma Dhaman Valadveshi Darpajvalad Valakhilya Pratignyavatirna Sthiram Tattva Buddhim Param Bhakti Denum Jaganmula Kande Mukunde Mahananda Dogdrim Ahinantaka. So this Garuda, who supports the Lord and is a personification of Vedam, flies, and to that Garuda, he says, he goes as per the directions of the Lord, and the Lord also gives the right to that Veda personified Garuda, go the way you desire. Garuda says, I will go the way you desire. But the master tells Garuda, you go the way you desire. The one who gives rights to his foremost devotees is called a Vikramaha. Next nama is Kramaha. Idrishaya Nitya Vibhutya Atyanta Sphitaha Kramaha. Now, in Sri Vaikuntham, which is the Nitya Vibhuti, all his riches and flamboyance is spread everywhere. We generally don't find that in our country. In our cities like Bombay, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Delhi, which are all the metros, you will find one area which is very rich, very sophisticated. On the other side, you will find areas where basic facilities, amenities are not there. So there is a disparity here and there. Whereas in Sri Vaikuntham, will there be such areas? Will somebody say, sir, you have come to Sri Vaikuntham, go to locality A and B, very good 3-bedroom houses. Whereas if you go to C, D, E, it is not good. They will not say. The flamboyance is uniformly spread. When uniformly the richness and the sophistication is spread, that Lord is called Kramaha. Next nama, Anuttamaha, Ataha Anuttamaha. Since he has a different lokam called Vaikuntham, since he gives the rights to his devotees to experience the way they want, since he has got his flamboyance spread everywhere, since he is the one who owns this Leela Vibhuti and Nitya Vibhuti as a sovereign without any questioning power, the one who is able to take avatarams, the one who is replete with auspicious attributes, with such qualities, he has no comparison. Anuttamaha. Anuttamaha means he has no one who can equal him. Nirata karakalita navanitam, Nirata karakalita navanitam, Brahmadi surani karabhavana shobhita padam, Tiruvenkatachalassthitam anupamam harim, Tiruvenkatachalassthitam anupamam harim, Paramapurusham Gopalabalam bhavayami, Gopalabalam mana sevitam tatpadam chintayeyam. Anupamam harim. Upama, comparison. Anupamam harim. There is no one who can equal him. So that one, Anuttamaha, who has no comparison, is called Anuttamaha. There is no greater Uttama than him. So he is called Anuttamaha. Next, it's an interesting nama, Duradharshaha. What does Duradharshaha mean? Gambhiryatishayena Ambodhibi Vadanabhi Bhavaniyaha. Now, let us go to the shores of the sea. There is sand. The waters of the sea are shallow. So, as the waves come, the sand gets mixed with the water and becomes murky water. It becomes unsteady water. It feels as if there are impurities. But when you go to the deep sea, there is sand below, there is water above. It may be for 100 feet, 300 feet, 500 feet. There you find the water which has no impurities. It is pure. It is not mixed because of the depth. The deeper you go, the water becomes pure. The closer you come to the shore, the water becomes impure. Likewise, the Lord is like the middle of the sea. So he has got so many qualities, none of which is contaminated or adulterated, because he is like the ocean, Ambodhi. Since he is like the ocean with such deep qualities, he is called Duradharshaha. Next, 83rd nama, Kritagnaha. Samsarinam anukulyalavam janati iti Kritagnaha. Now, even if the samsaris, people like us devotees, we offer small things. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Just a leaf of tulasi, just a small fruit, just a flower, little water. He will consider it very big. He will tell Mahalakshmi in Sri Vaikuntham, poor child, he has taken so much of trouble to give me half a glass of water. Lakshmi will say, it is just half a glass of water. No. For me, it is a very big thing. So for the parents, whatever little the child does is a big thing. Likewise, for the Lord, whatever little we offer, he treats it big. Since he has this quality, he is called as Kritagnaha. Next nama, Kritihi. Taccha tesham sukritam asmadeva prasannaditi Kritihi. Now, he said, see Lakshmi, my dear child in this earth is offering me the leaf, tulasi, is offering me the fruit, is offering me flowers. Mahalakshmi asks, where did your child get all this from? The Lord quietly turned towards Lakshmi and said, I only gave him all of this. So, be it the flower, fruit, water, or any other object that we offer to the Lord, it is like He giving to us for us to offer back to Him. Bhagavad Pada says, if I am writing shlokas on you, Devi, it is because of your grace. Now the rays of the sun come from the sun. Likewise, the rays of the moon come from the moon. The ability to write poetry, Hey Devi, comes from you. Pradeepa Jwalabir Divasakara Nirajana Vidhihi. So he says all this comes from you. Likewise, here Shastram tells very interestingly, Kritihi, all this riches is given by the Lord. 85th Nama, it is a very, very interesting Nama. Atmavan, Tasya Kartaropyatmanaha Tadayatta Swarupa Pravrityadikataya Asya Swabhuta Iti Atmavan. Now, be it the entire world, the Swarupa, Sthiti, Pravritti, Bhedam, all of it is under the Lord's control. He controls it from the within. Hence he is called Atmavan. Interestingly, this is the Nama or a quality which Valmiki asks at the commencement of Ramayanam. Konasvin sampratam loke gunavan, kascha viryavan, dharmajñascha kritajñascha satyavakyo dridhavrataha, charitrena chako yuktaha, dharmabhuteshu kohitaha, vidwan kakkas samarthascha kaschaika priyadarshanaha, atmavan ko jitakrodaha, atmavan. Now, the next Nama is Sureshaha. Sura, Isha, Sureshaha. What does it mean? Palgu pada lipsunam brahmadinam api samvidhata Sureshaha. Now, he is the one who is the controller and supervisor. Controller for their functions, supervisors for their execution. For whom? For Brahma, Indra, et al. For all of them, he is the one who controls. He is called Sureshaha.